Things get a little more revved up under the lights, and what a game we have for you tonight. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the ECU Pirates and the Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Harrell before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. To see how this one unfolds. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Monarchs offense will get the football first. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So East Carolina's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's past the marker, and he's still running after the move. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Might as well give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Keeps it himself. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He breaks a tackle. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of the...
And it's a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Run in the red zone. It's Allen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and his fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Monarchs sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And send the tight end in motion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense.
Kangaroos his way. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off-play action. The quick game. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's in for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right
No
now.
doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pushes ahead. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Extending the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Left side is Parks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Pirates sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh center downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. And it's the Blue Hens coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Handoff from the gun. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got a little space. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. On play action. Out wide left, it's Hamlet. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Quick give. It's Allen. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Monarchs sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Right back to the well. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
He's changing the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Enough to move the chains. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Big guy smells it. And he's in for the touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. You saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll operate out of split backs. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're good. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.